If you have not heard about AI, then you are living under a rock. There is a guy who sold his company for more than $50 million, and that too which he just vibe coded. His company AI was acquired by MyFitnessPal recently. And it's not just one example, there are so many people who are vibe coding websites and they have started earning money. No VC money, no sponsorships, just simple finding a painful problem which a lot of people have, building a solution for it and then selling it to multiple people. If you were sitting in India last year, doing this was comparatively very tough because you had to set up a Stripe account. Getting a Stripe account and an international payments account is very tough from India. Now this problem is solved by Replit and Razorpay. I'll be talking about 5 project ideas that you can build after watching this video and start earning money. These are some of the ideas which I found. There are so many other ways too which I'll talk about in this video, from where you can find more ideas and start building products from today and start earning money. If you go to this website trustmrr.com, there are so many people who have made their vibe coded apps public and they're like MRR public. You can actually see what do they do and how much money they make per month. MRR means monthly recurring revenue. For example, this person is making more than $3.5 million per month using this app. Then there is DM Champ, which is making almost 200k per month. If you go down, you'll find people also making around $20,000, which is equivalent to 20 lakh rupees per month. The friction is actually gone, and if you are someone sitting in a tier 2, tier 3 city with a laptop and an idea of building an app, you can do that using the tools that you have currently. Connecting Razorpay, connecting other integration is so easy right now. You can just sit during a weekend. You just need to come up with a good idea, which a lot of people have a problem. If you solve that and price is reasonable, people will buy it. I also read a post by the founder of Whisperflow. If you don't know about Whisperflow, it's an app where you dictate something and it converts it into a structured like writing style properly, and it actually converts English to English as well. So they have added an LLM on top of normal dictation app, and that is a game changer. They recently raised $81 million. So there are so many amazing apps. That guy said that their pricing for US was around $10 per month, but when they launched the same pricing in India, it did not work out. They had to rethink the pricing and they launched the pricing around $3.3 or 300 rupees, and it has gone viral. Like almost everyone around me is using that app. So you just have to find a problem that a lot of people have, create a solution which is feasible and actually solves the problem, and then just market it. I'll also give you a playbook how you can market it. The link to the playbook will be in the description. Now let's start the video. Hi guys, I'm Nishant Chahar. I've built multiple startups. I have also sold my first company, and currently I've raised from entrepreneurs first. I'm building another company. So first I'll show you how people are building apps and launching. One of the websites where you can launch is Product Hunt. You just have to go to producthunt.com and you'll find all the launches that happened today. You will find weekly launches, monthly launches, and if you get in the top 5, top 10, then you get a lot of free users as well for your app. This is one of the ways to find out which apps are actually working. Adding a little bit of a flavor that you have, or your idea, creating a better UI for that product, or adding more integrations, or like doing a bunch of things, and you can like launch it again or Product Hunt, and that is how people are doing all these things right now. As you can see, these are all the apps which got launched on Product Hunt today. There is a new category of builders that has emerged, where people are not crazy engineers, but they are someone who are able to figure out a problem, build a solution for it, and then just ship that solution. It's as simple as that. Once you start earning money, you can actually hire someone to help you scale. Most of it will be taken care of by Replit, but if you need even after that, you can actually hire people once you start earning money and put that money back into your business to grow it more. The most simplest example is AI. It was a very simple idea. People wanted to go to the gym, they wanted to stay fit, but putting your calories on apps like MyFitnessPal or Healthify Me for that context in India is comparatively tough. You actually have to measure everything and type. What he did was, you can just take a picture of the food that you have. He used LLM to actually calculate the calories, and when he did this, he started fine-tuning his model. This idea worked pretty well 2-3 years ago. If you build the same idea, it might not work now. You will have to add some flavor on top of it. But ideas like a dictation app or a note-taking app, where there are so many note-taking apps available, if you add a flavor or build it for some specific persona, that can actually work. Earlier, building these apps in India was tough, as I told you, because Stripe integration was not that easy. getting your business registered or getting yourself registered on Stripe was not easy. There were other ways to do it, but nothing was as reliable as Stripe. If you live in India, you must know that Razorpay is like everywhere. You'll find people using Razorpay on small shops, on payment, big websites, like everywhere. And now you can use that same thing just by clicking a button on Replit. But before I tell you about the 5 projects that I've figured out, I want to help you figure out the next 50 ideas that you should build, and there is a playbook for that. What you have to do is you just have to go to Reddit. Reddit is a place where people cry about a lot of things, and some of the crying can actually help you out. Try to search for things like, I wish I had the tool that. You'll find a lot of answers. Go to one of these or multiple subreddits which you can go to. For example, the one that you can see on your screen is your indie hackers one. When people start posting about any app that is making money, you can just copy that idea and start making money. Similarly, there is side projects, there is SaaS, and you'll find multiple more subreddits where you can actually find ideas. You can search more terms like, why doesn't this exist? I would literally pay for this. Is there an app built for this? Like, search for these terms, find the subreddits, join these subreddits, use maybe Claude Cowork to figure out which idea people have not built as of now and start building that. The other thing that you can do is going to Product Hunt and seeing which app is getting a lot of traction, which were in the top 10, 15, 20 in the last 1 week or the last 2-3 days or the last 1 month, and see what they are doing. Try out their product, try to figure out what users are complaining about, and just add that feature and build it and ship it. If you don't know, money loves speed. If you can build fast, ship fast, then money will follow. Now let's get to the 5 projects that I was able to figure out by going through all these things and like talking to more people, which you can build now. The first one is very simple, explain my contract. There are so many people who get contracts every day where you have a DocuSign link that you sign. In these contracts can be for your creators who are partnering with any brand, or it can be for a partnership, it can be for an investment, it can be for anything. There are like so many contracts which go on every day. What people are doing right now, they are putting all this on ChatGPT and asking it to tell you things, but it is not fine-tuned for contracts, so it is not giving you that great of an answer. You can build this for Indian context where people get which clauses are not good for you, which clauses you need to update and things like that. And you can build an app where people just upload their contract, you figure out which parts are not good. They can change the contract and send it to the other person for signing. You can combine DocuSign and ChatGPT and it'll be a new solution. So I'll tell you how you can build this and how you can connect Razorpay. There are other types of contracts as well. If you are a freelancer, if you are someone who is joining a job, there are so many contracts that you get. If you are working with a client overseas, so you sometimes don't understand the lawyer jargon, and that is the issue, right? So rather than hiring a lawyer, you can just pay like 50 rupees per contract and charge per contract for per person, and you can also give the option to sign the contract as well. Just have to go to Replit, build me a explain my contract where users can upload their contracts for job, freelancing, collaborations, etc. And LLM checks for hidden issues and problems and tells what can harm them. Cool. So this is a very simple prompt. We can actually improve this prompt for sure, but I have turned on the plan mode and we are using Replit's Agent 4. So I think all this is sorted. There's no issue. I've sent it. It will create a plan for me. Now, how can you enable Razorpay? It's very simple. Go to integrations, scroll down, and you'll find Razorpay here. Click on sign in. Click on test and save. Authorize server, and you just have to log in. And it's done. It literally took me 2 minutes. Now when I ask Replit to integrate Razorpay and take payment for 49 rupees per contract, it will do that in just a moment. So we'll go back to our app. It has created a plan for us. Upload a file and AI analysis engine using LLM to review the contract, a result page showing flagged issues, severity, risk, blah blah blah. Analysis history so that users can revisit the past thing. I want to view this I want to update the plan, so I'll just chat with Replit. I want to take a payment of 50 rupees per contract at Razorpay integration. So it will update our plan, and I'll then just click on start. I also want to update how we want the UI to look. I want it to be a minimalistic UI. Want the UI to be minimalistic and professional. Don't use too bright colors, and I have added this as well. So it is creating the design for me now. So it has run another agent internally to do this. So while we are building this, let's talk about the other project ideas that I have. The first one is going to be very India specific, AI Kundli analyzer. If you come from a Hindu family, then you know how important is Kundli. And whenever there is a wedding season, people go to Pandits to get their Kundlis matched. You can build an AI Kundli matcher. Similar to multiple apps that are there in the market. Charge very less for this because LLM calls will not be very expensive for you. Take Kundli's date of birth, take the date, time and place of birth, and I think that is the only thing which is required. If there is more things required, so like research a bit more about it and build this. You can charge around 100 to 500 rupees per Kundli, because when you go to a Pandit, they charge anywhere from 1000, 2000, 3000 rupees. So you are actually saving money for a person, and they are able to do this online sitting at home. So this is something that you can build very fast using Replit, adding Razorpay, and this can be used by so many people. You can even sell this to NRIs, and they will even pay more money for this. You can charge $10 to $50 for a single Kundli matching. CoStar has done similar thing for Western audience, and there are millions of users. You can actually do this for Indian audience for a very cheaper price. Also, our Explain My Contract app is done. It can now it has created, users can upload PDFs or plain text. After this, Razorpay checkout for 50 rupees will happen. On successful payment, the app contract will be extracted, will be sent to LLM. LLM will return a structured report. Each issue shows a title, blah blah blah, a summary section. Out of scope, user authentication. We have not added user authentication for now. We can add this later. We can connect Google for similar thing. There are so many integrations that you can use later on. These are the tasks it has created. I'll just click on start building, and it will start building for me. Now we have already talked about two ideas. Whatever idea that is coming in your mind, do let me know in the comment section. I'm really interested to know all the things that are going on in your mind right now. Third project that you can build is lifetime deal tracker. What it does is, there are so many SaaS apps which give lifetime deals. There are two models to actually buy anything. It's the first one is subscription, and the second one is lifetime deals. So you can actually build a SaaS tool with a very small subscription fees or a one-time payment fees, where people can log in if they want a particular software, and whenever it lands a lifetime deal, you can send them emails or WhatsApp notifications. So this is a very simple idea, but this is a real pain point, real problem that people are facing. When you do subscriptions, you pay much more money if you do like lifetime deals, one-time payment. So you can just wait for that and send notifications using email or WhatsApp or any other medium that you want. You basically tell what all tools you use right now, what all subscriptions you are paying. If any of these subscriptions or their alternative have a lifetime deal, it will tell you that there is a lifetime deal which you should take. You can cancel other subscriptions and take this one. This is the project idea number 3. Also, our Replit agent has started creating Contract Guardian. This is the name of our app. This is the plan it has created, and this is the preview for the app. Also, it directly integrates OpenAI without you adding any key. So you don't have to create your API keys. It will use it internally, and it will take the cost out from the subscription that you pay to Replit. The fourth project is SaaS cancellation flow builder. So another way to look at this is, there are so many vibe coded apps. There are so many people who are building vibe coded apps. There is a cancellation flow that happens. Like, there is an onboarding flow and there is a cancellation flow. So when you build this cancellation flow, there are multiple coupon codes and tricks and tips that you can integrate so that the user doesn't leave you. For example, if someone is trying to cancel, you give them 50% off for the next 3 months. They are tempted to actually take that deal, and you have turned a churned out user into a user that is active and paying you for the next 3 months. And this is a really good trick. What you have to do is you just have to do a lot of research on what are the tricks that you can use, what are the psychological tricks or the ways where you can stop a churned out user from churning out, and that is it, and build a flow for it where people can customize the flow, adding their design, adding their logos and things like that, and they can directly integrate this by just using a code block. So this is something which you can actually sell for a subscription yourself. Fifth one is my price fair. What do you mean by this? There are so many content creators, there are so many freelancers, and so many people work on contractual basis, and everyone has to tell other people their costs, their per hour cost or their per deliverable cost. But there's always a feeling inside you which says that am I charging less or am I charging more? If you are able to convert the deal without even negotiating, you always have a feeling that I might have charged less. And this just helps you with that. It tracks all the people which have the similar skill set across the world with how much they are charging, what they are charging, how many people they have, and it will tell you the fair price that you can ask for a particular deliverable. A similar thing happened with Glassdoor. Glassdoor has done this for salaries, where you can check what is the salary range a particular person is getting if they are joining any company. If someone is joining as an SG2 at Amazon, you know that this is the minimum base that you can get and this is the maximum base you can get, and you can actually negotiate in between. But there is nothing like this for freelancers which you can actually build. These are the 5 ideas, but I have one more bonus idea for you, which is related to LinkedIn. So everyone wants to get more clients, everyone wants to get more jobs, but when you send someone a DM, they look at your profile and they don't reply to you. What you can do is you can create a LinkedIn score for your profile, and people can just submit their LinkedIn profiles. You can score them and give them a particular score and help them improve their LinkedIn profile. You can create a one-time payment model for this. You can charge people for one-time analyzing and actually giving them suggestions. A similar thing exists for resume, but there is not a very good product for this for LinkedIn analysis. You can actually build that and ship it to people. So these are some of the ideas. I have told you what ideas you can build. I have taught you how you can build this using Replit. We'll complete this. And I also told you how you can find out ideas. So this was it. These are the ideas. Let me know in the comment section which you want to build. As you can see, everything is built. We have the UI. I tried to add one of the documents that I have as a contract. We just have to complete the Razorpay thing. We have to add our API key and our API secret. And even for that, we have to go to the Razorpay dashboard, settings, API keys. We have to go to settings, click on API keys, and we just have to generate a new key. Done. Paste the live API key and secret. You just have to pair API key and API secrets here, and it's done. Our Razorpay integration is done. We can now work more with the UI if we want to change, but it is this simple. Earlier, if you wanted to build any app with payment integration, you would have to do so many things, and it was tough, right? It's so easy now. If I take a document, I'll search for a contract. I have this contract. I've uploaded. I'll pay and analyze. I got an error when I clicked on pay and analyze. So we have just given it to our agent. And using the Replit agent, you can do many other things as well. Just for example, if I want to create a new version, I can just go to Canvas and click on reimagine here, and it will try to redesign the whole UI. Similarly, I can create a demo video directly using this. If I click on here, create a launch video and send it, it will create a plan to create a launch video. I can even create a PPT. I can improve the website. I can do so many things directly inside Replit. So as there is shared context, Replit can get access to all the things that we have built. We don't have to explain what we are building. It has all the context, all the charts, and even when we change anything, it has the context to that as well. So you can do anything and everything inside Replit itself. I've created a dedicated video on this. You can definitely check it out. As you can see, I clicked on pay and now it has initialized my payment. If I add my number, click on UPI, it will go through. If I add my payment details, verify, it will be done. And it is that simple now to create apps and connect Razorpay with it. You just have to whitelist your app. I got a notification that I need to add this website's link inside my Razorpay, and it's done. You don't have to write anything specific for Razorpay. Everything will be integrated automatically inside Replit. So definitely try out whatever ideas are coming in your mind. Do let me know in the comment section. I hope you liked the video. You understood whatever I was trying to tell you and teach you. There are more documents and guides in the description that you can check out, how you can launch this, what are the different strategies to launch this, and also like whatever we talked about in this video. There is a referral link for Replit. If you use that, you'll get $10 off for your first month subscription. That means you get Replit for $10 only. Definitely try it out, build something, ship it to people, and start earning. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.